What are God's laws? God's laws are His instructions, teachings, and commandments that reveal His character and show humanity how to live in relationship with Him and with others. God's law is more than rules. Many people hear law and think of restrictions. But God's law is also wisdom, guidance, truth, and righteousness. Why did God give His law? He gave His law to teach us right from wrong. The law is the knowledge of sin. God's law acts like a mirror, showing us where we need Him. Why did God give His law? To teach us how to love Him. If ye love me, keep my commandments. Obedience is an expression of love and trust. Why did God give His law? God gave His law to teach us how to love others. Love thy neighbor as thyself. God's law teaches us how to treat people. The Ten Commandments show us how to love God and love others. The law written on our hearts. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. God desires obedience from the heart, not merely outward actions. The greatest commandments: love God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. Every commandment hangs on these two principles. God's law is good. The law is holy, and the commandment holy and just and good. The problem is never God's law. The problem is man's sinful nature. God's law reveals God's character, God's holiness, God's wisdom, God's love. His law shows us His heart. Choose life. Love the Lord thy God and obey His voice. God's laws are not restrictions. They are His instructions for life, blessing, holiness, and relationship with Him. God's law teaches us how to love God, how to love people, how to walk in righteousness. The law points us to God's heart. Many people think God's law is just a list of rules. Scripture teaches that God's law reveals His character, wisdom, holiness, and love. His commandments teach us how to love Him and how to love others. God's law is not a burden. It is His instruction for life. God's law is not about control. It's about relationship. When we understand His commandments, we begin to understand His heart.